So the next Throwback Rotation format coming in July is going to be Eightfold Abyss Azvaldt, which honestly doesn't feel like it was that long ago. It was literally only a year ago, which is, you know, Zoomer Shadowverse to me, but maybe I'm just old. When I heard that Eightfold Abyss Azvaldt was going to be the meta, I was really excited because early Azvaldt and post-nerf Azvaldt was really diverse and really fun. So if you're taking a look here at my YouTube playlist, before the mini expansion, the meta was actually pretty diverse, I feel like. There was that really early moment in the meta where Spell Boost Storm was so broken because of the guy that just gets plus stats on each spell. That was crazy. Yeah, that did not last long though. They got rid of that guy real fast and made him a rush. But like there was puppets, there was wrath, there was chess, there was loot. Storm Boost was still good. Sephi was good. I even had a fun time playing some off-meta stuff. I played Dancing Crab. And then this was like the portent of like worse things to come, okay? So I was like, is Enhanced Portal worth playing? And I did not know what I would be summoning into reality with that question, honestly. The mini expansion came out and Wrath Blood went sicko mode, dude. They got the buff to Valneric, Scorching Grandiosity, putting Floros back into the game. And it was so easy to get Wrath too. And it was kind of necessary because this deck was like the only contender to the other criminal that became absurd in the mini expansion, Enhanced Portal. In the early days, I was like, oh, this deck is kind of trash, actually. I actually made the video. It's called From Trash to Meta. It's the thumbnail. With one card, really. Judith just did everything, man. Heal and give you a shield and destroy and gain storm and all that stuff. But really, it was a mixture of everything, right? It was the Judith letting you get to the inevitable win condition of the Cutthroat plus Dungeon Pathfinder plus Dune Surfer, but also, I think, the most BS card in the entire deck. The actual criminal, I think, is Jetpack Gunner, dude. And, like, just Judith being able to go into Jetpack, go into Cutthroat afterwards was like untenable. And it actually just made it like so messed up that the only thing you could do is play Wrath to contest it. And shout outs to Jif for his great meta videos, because honestly my long-term memory is not that good. So I do like to refresh my memory by checking back on his meta breakdowns, and he makes a really good graphic here. And yeah, it's exactly as I remembered it, basically. Gyaradeath and Cutthroat at the top. Really, it's like these two and then you make a third call, right? So all in all, it makes me kind of regretful about the format of Throwback Rotation. The idea of it is neat, that we're like taking looks into pockets in time in Shadowverse history, you know what I'm saying? But those pockets in time, we're only really getting like half the story, or maybe even less than half the story, because we're only getting it post-mini and post any balance patches that happen, and we never get to see what it was like in the early days of a particular set, right? We never ever get to relive those moments again, which I think is a crying shame. And that really did come to light for me when I was considering Azvaldt. A meta can drastically change from first half to latter half. Case in point, this one. So that's just my thoughts on Azvaldt. I had a lot of thoughts on this, and I needed to put it down onto like paper, or rather like put it out into words. It was definitely a beloved meta. It's why it's coming back so soon, but the one that we're getting, and I'll just tell you this right now, not to make new players feel bad or anything, the Azvaldt that you're getting to relive is the worst of the two versions of Azvaldt that existed in history. So it is a bit of a shame.